Hello everyone. Let's learn the topic sense of taste or gustation by Professor Sabashek. So the taste or gustation, like olfaction, is a chemical sense. However, it is much simpler than olfaction in that only 5 primary tastes can be distinguished, like sour, sweet, bitter, salty and umami. All other flavors such as pepper and coffee etc. are the combination of 5 primary taste. Now let's see the anatomy of taste bud. So each taste bud is an oval body consisting of 3 kinds of epithelial cell. One is the gustatory receptor cell, basal cell and supporting cell. There are gustatory hairs are present which is projected through the taste pore. All these cells are present in the stratified squamous epithelium. At the end, a sensory neuron is present which is situated in the connective tissue. Now, let's see the physiology of gustation. So first, the tasting molecule dissolve in saliva. After dissolving into the saliva, it will make in contact with the plasma membrane of the gustatory hairs. Then it will enter into the gustatory receptor cell. After entering into the gustatory receptor cell, this result in a receptor potential. This receptor potential stimulates the exocytosis of the synaptic vesicle from the gustatory receptor cell. In gustatory receptor cell, we have the synaptic vesicle. So, exocytosis of synaptic vesicle liberate neurotransmitter. Once the neurotransmitter is liberated, it will trigger the nerve impulse. This nerve impulse then propagated along the cranial nerves to the gustatory nucleus in medulla oblongata, and then finally it lead to the generation of taste signal. Let's see how a different food lead to the generation of the action potential or nerve impulse. How a nerve impulse is produced by the different food. So what happens in case of the salty food, the sodium ion is present in salty food. So sodium ion in salty food, it will enter the gustatory receptor cell via a sodium channel in plasma membrane. After entering into the gustatory receptor cell, there is an accumulation of sodium occur. This accumulation lead to the opening of calcium channel. Once the calcium channel is open, it will lead to the depolarization, and due to this depolarization, finally the release of neurotransmitter occur. And this neurotransmitter, what it will do? It will lead to the generation of action potential. That action potential through the we can say goes to the brain for processing. Now, in case of the sour food, so what happens? The hydrogen ions in sour testant, it will enter via hydrogen channel. Then it will lead to the opening of calcium channel. Again the calcium channel is open, so it will lead to the depolarization. Obviously, when there is a depolarization, it will release the neurotransmitter, and this neurotransmitter then lead to the creation of action potential or lead to the generation of nerve impulse which goes to the brain for processing. Then other testants. So sweet, bitter and umami taste. What happens? It will don't enter the gustatory receptor, like in case of the salty food or in case of the sour food, they enter into the gustatory receptor cell, but these testant molecule don't enter into the gustatory receptor cell. Rather than they bind to the plasma membrane that are linked to the G protein. After that, what happens? This G protein is activated, and this activated G protein then activate the second messenger, and then it will closes the potassium channel. When the potassium channel is closed, It will lead to the depolarization and finally release the neurotransmitter. And this neurotransmitter ultimately what it will do? It will produce the nerve impulse which goes to the brain for processing. So this is all about the sense of taste or gustation. Thank you.